Cracking open a cold one. Every first Friday of August is International Beer Day, so happy International Beer Day. Raise your glasses, beer lovers. It is International Beer Day, a day dedicated to the golden nectar that has brought joy, and yes, a hangover or two for millennia. But have you ever stopped mid-sip and wondered, who first thought of this genius concoction? Well, buckle up because we are about to embark on a frothy journey through time, tracing the footsteps of beer from its ancient origins to the craft craze, taking the world by storm. Get ready for a tale filled with unexpected twists, fascinating characters, and of course, plenty of beer. So grab your favorite brew, settle in, and let's dive into the fascinating world of beer. Ancient brews, Mesopotamia and Beyond. Our story begins some 12,000 years ago. The first fermented beverages most likely emerged alongside the development of cereal agriculture or staple crops like wheat, rice, and barley. Or perhaps the invention of beer motivated our ancestors to develop agriculture. It is difficult to attribute the invention of beer to a particular culture or time period. In the cradle of civilization, Mesopotamia, archaeologists have uncovered evidence of beer brewing dating back to 7000 BC. Imagine, beer predates bread, making it one of humanity's oldest prepared beverages. These early Sumerians were onto something special. They called their beer cash and even had a goddess dedicated to brewing, the mighty Ninkasi. Her hymns, etched on ancient tablets, provide us with the earliest known beer recipes. But the love for beer was not confined to Mesopotamia. Beer brewing continued during the Babylonian Empire, and it is estimated the Babylonians had recipes for as many as 20 different types. Evidence also suggests that brewing practices independently emerged in various corners of the ancient world, from China to Egypt. It seems our ancestors, no matter where they were, shared a common thirst for this magical elixir. Cheers to the pharaohs, beer in ancient Egypt. Speaking of Egypt, the ancient Egyptians were absolutely smitten with beer. They considered it a staple food, consumed by people from all walks of life, from humble farmers to powerful pharaohs. Beer was often used throughout ancient Egypt as compensation for labor. The ancient Egyptians even had a special brew for the afterlife. Archaeologists have discovered beer jars tucked away in tombs, ensuring the deceased could enjoy a cold one in the afterlife. Now that is what I call planning. Egyptian beer, however, was a far cry from the clear, bubbly beverage we know today. It was thick, gritty, and often flavored with dates, honey, and even bread. An acquired taste perhaps, but hey, who are we to judge? Beer was enjoyed so regularly among the Egyptians that Queen Cleopatra lost popularity towards the end of her reign, more for implementing a tax on beer, the first ever, than for her and Mark Antony's wars with Rome. Speaking of ancient Rome, ancient Romans frowned upon drinking beer and considered the grainy brew an inferior drink of barbarians. They preferred to drink wine instead. Monks, monasteries, and medieval ales. Fast forward to medieval Europe, where beer found a new champion, the church. The church played a pivotal role in the development and spread of beer brewing techniques. Monasteries, with their access to resources and brewing knowledge, became major centers of beer production. Monks meticulously documented their brewing processes, ensuring consistency and quality. These pious brewers were not just quenching their own thirst, though. They shared their brews with travelers, pilgrims, and the local community, fostering a sense of camaraderie and hospitality. Beer was a vital source of nutrition and hydration, especially during times of fasting when solid food was restricted. It provided essential calories and nutrients that were otherwise hard to come by. It was also a safe alternative to often contaminated water. The brewing process killed harmful pathogens, making beer a reliable and safe beverage. This era also saw the rise of ale, a style of beer brewed without hops. Ales were brewed quickly and consumed fresh, making them a staple in medieval diets. These ales were often flavored with herbs and spices, resulting in unique and sometimes unusual flavors. Each monastery had its own secret recipes, passed down through generations. Gruit, a blend of herbs and spices, was a popular addition, imparting a distinct bitterness and aroma to the brew. This practice added complexity and character to medieval ales, making them truly one of a kind. Hops take the stage, a revolution in brewing. Enter the 11th century, and with it, a game-changer: hops. German Benedictine monks, known for their meticulous record-keeping, are credited with first adding hops to beer. And thank goodness they did. Hops, the cone-shaped flowers of the Humulus lupulus plant, brought more than just bitterness to the party. They acted as a natural preservative, extending beer's shelf life and allowing for trade over longer distances. The addition of hops also brought about a shift in taste, paving the way for the crisp, clean flavors we associate with many beers today. The world of beer was forever changed, and the stage was set for the diverse styles we know and love today. The industrial age beer for the masses. The Industrial Revolution brought a wave of innovation to brewing. Steam power, refrigeration, and improved transportation revolutionized production, making beer more accessible and affordable than ever before. Large-scale breweries emerged, churning out vast quantities of beer to quench the thirst of rapidly growing urban populations. This era also saw the rise of iconic beer styles like Pilsner, a crisp golden lager that quickly gained global popularity. Beer became big business, and for some, a symbol of industrial progress. But amidst the mechanization, the heart of brewing remained, a delicate balance of art and science, tradition and innovation. Prohibition and Its Aftermath. The 20th century brought about a dark chapter in beer's history, Prohibition. In the United States, the 18th Amendment banned the production, sale, and transportation of alcohol, including our beloved beer. This period, marked by speakeasies, bootlegging, and a surge in organized crime, had a profound impact on the brewing industry. Many breweries were forced to close their doors, while others resorted to producing non-alcoholic beverages to stay afloat. The repeal of Prohibition in 1933 brought a collective sigh of relief for beer lovers. However, the landscape had changed. The number of breweries had dwindled, and mass-produced lagers dominated the market. The craft beer revolution, a return to flavor. But do not despair, beer lovers, for out of the ashes of Prohibition rose a new breed of brewer, the craft brewer. These passionate individuals, driven by a love for flavor and tradition, ushered in a renaissance in the world of beer. The craft beer revolution, which began in the United States in the 1970s, emphasized quality ingredients, traditional brewing methods, and experimentation with new and innovative styles. From hoppy India pale ales to rich stouts, sour ales to fruit-infused beers, the craft beer movement brought diversity and excitement back to the pint glass. Each style offers a unique experience, catering to a wide range of tastes and preferences. Today, the craft beer scene is thriving, with thousands of breweries around the world pushing the boundaries of what beer can be. These breweries are not just businesses, they are community hubs where people gather to share stories and enjoy the fruits of creative brewing. It is a testament to the enduring appeal of this ancient beverage and its ability to constantly surprise and delight our palates. The journey of craft beer is a celebration of innovation, tradition, and the unending quest for the perfect brew. Fun facts and frothy trivia. I do not know about you, but all this talk about beer has made me thirsty. Did you know that sinosilicophobia is the fear of an empty glass of beer? Yes, it is a real thing, and it is more common than you might think. Don't worry, we've all been there. That sinking feeling when you realize your glass is empty. The world's strongest beer, Snake Venom, clocks in at a whopping 67.5% ABV. That is one potent brew. Imagine the kick it packs with every sip. Ancient Babylonians took their beer very seriously. They even had a goddess of beer, Ninkasi, who was worshipped for her brewing skills. If a brewer was caught skimping on quality, they faced a rather unpleasant punishment, being drowned in their own beer. Talk about high stakes. So there you have it, a whirlwind tour through the fascinating history of beer. From ancient civilizations to modern times, beer has always been a beloved beverage. From ancient rituals to modern microbreweries, beer has played an integral role in shaping cultures and bringing people together. It is a drink that has stood the test of time. So, next time you raise a glass, take a moment to appreciate the rich history and traditions behind that perfect pint. Cheers to the timeless joy of beer.
Thank you for watching. Hope you found this video informative and entertaining. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. We do like to know and hear your feedback. And if you have the means, please consider supporting us on Patreon, where you can get early access to our videos, and where we post bonus material. Till next time, this is Geeky Tidbits saying cheers and have a good day.